Well, hello, creeps and pervs. Today we'll be looking at Freddy's Nightmares, episode 5 of the second season, Memory Overload. Memory Overload aired October 30th, 1989. The first half, we follow Professor Wenton, an alcoholic university teacher. We follow Professor Wenton, who teaches intro to Shakespeare. Yeah? Sure?
Are you okay?
Yeah?
Okay. You're just laughing really creepy.
It's because I'm making a video.
Oh, hi video.
That's what I do in my videos. I laugh all...
So you don't think booze can kill you, huh? Like a bottle alone can tear you apart. But booze ain't gonna kill the professor. He's just gonna wish it did.
I love this guy. If he were to be my professor, I would get straight A's. He actually makes the class interesting. It's not the normal just blah blah blah. And come on, check how he introduces himself to his new class.
I thought you weren't taking this course.
I can take whatever course I want.
Since when have you been interested in Shakespeare? I mean, the plots of Saturday morning cartoons are too much for you.
Oh, really? I saw Othello with Mom, and I loved it.
Chuck, a former student of Professor Winston's, shows up looking for help, needing a place to hide out. He's on the run. He couldn't handle being in the army. He's gone AWOL and is worried that they're going to find him.
Lower the club, soldier.
Yes, sir.
You were going to hit him in the face, weren't you? That's wrong. Real wrong. Hit him in the stomach! No. That way no one will see the mark! No! No!
The professor decides to help this kid out. Let him stay with him and maybe even help him find a new life where the army can't find him.
So, General, our paths cross again. This time to do battle over the soul of your own son.
In the course of helping Chuck, the professor stops drinking. Becomes more mainstream type of teacher. Meanwhile, Chuck starts drinking heavily, and I do believe starts using crystal meth. Complete paranoia, meth-induced psychosis. And the drinking's not helping.
What is it?
My father's here.
General here?
I told you we wouldn't make it.
Wait. Maybe you just imagined you saw him.
Imagine, I just saw a staff car pull up. I'd know it anywhere.
Chuck, it's just the cab.
This is when we find out that it's all been a dream, all been in the professor's head. Where the professor is Chuck.
Stop this gibberish. Stand up and face your father. Professor Charles Winton, the great literary mind. My. They may be impressed with you at the university, but you're still just my son Chuck to me.
And his father died. He's been living with the guilt using alcohol to try to get away from it. It's just built up until now he can't take it anymore. Then the professor wakes up having no memory of the events that have taken place, only to have a knock at the door. Who is it? His former student Chuck, looking for help. The professor is stuck in an endless loop of having to relive the same thing over and over and over again.
Here, I'm the head of the class, and the professor is a dunce. His punishment? He has to relive that 10,000 times. Or until he dies. Whichever comes first.
I actually enjoyed this first half. I really liked the professor character. I thought the acting was decent. I didn't find myself becoming bored at any point.
I carry a 30 meg hard drive and a full complement of RAM. I know, I'm a computer. I was interfacing with a cute little Mac next door when I got the call. It was a hot tip from one F. Kruger, always a reliable source. The case involved one Millie Hansen and her supervisor Barbara Parton. One of them was dirty, one was clean. My job, find out which was which.
The second half we find Barbara, whom was in the professor's Intro to Shakespeare class in the first half. This is the computer credit service, and the power has gone to her head. She is under the belief that she is the controller of everybody's credit. She's unwilling to help any of the customers out, and is just really rude about it, not even trying to be pleasant at all. Just, there's nothing I can do about it. You know the type. And Millie is the polar opposite of Barbara. Kind, dedicated to her job, goes the extra mile to learn new things so that she can be at the top of her game. Will go that extra mile to help the customer. Millie, you can tell, is really into her work, whereas Barbara has stopped caring a long time ago.
You say you got credit problems, huh? Need some help? Just call me. I can kill the bill collectors. I can kill the lawyers. If that doesn't work, I'll put you out of your misery.
Barbara, as well as not liking her job, is changing people's credit reports to fit her own needs. Her mother wants to go on a shopping spree, but Barbara just changes it so that she has more credit.
It didn't take long to find out who was dirty. The question now, clean her up or run her.
A new love interest in Barbara's life.
One Joe Boyette, love interest.
Me too. I adore him. I just adore him. His plays are my only respite from the harsh realities of a too cruel world.
He'll never buy that line.
It's so rare to find someone who shares my passion.
He bought it. Some people have all the fun. Me, I work.
Barbara's under the belief that he just used her for a one-night stand. Well, she's not going to put up with that. So she changes his credit, destroys it, makes it almost as bad as mine.
She was definitely losing her grip. All I could do was wait for her next move and hope it would be the wrong one.
Well, now she's in a pickle. Because how's he going to feel that she just wrecked his credit? In an attempt to fix the situation, she's forced to use Millie's password to change it back.
As a computer, I can only do so much. It was time to call in the troops.
Company security. Are you Millie Hansen?
No, I'm Barbara Parton, her supervisor. Is anything wrong?
Barbara enjoyed the second half as well. Way more than the first half. So far, the second half of this episode has been the most entertaining episode that I've come across. I would definitely recommend watching this episode. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, remember to keep it creepy.
There's a lesson here, kiddies. When you hire somebody, make sure they're at least as dumb as you are. In your case, punks, that probably means brain dead. Myself.